Brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisha. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time, 6'3" tall, the best to ever do it. He is the Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber, one of the most historically important.
This bout is scheduled.
All the talking has been done. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see more jabs. So much firepower here. Both men step back for just a moment. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take three to give one. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
Neither man really defending themselves. Lands with the right counter. Nice exchange here from both men. He got out of the way of that right hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. A perfect counter shot. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Leaves a knockout without a doubt.
Here's the bell for round two. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys bring their hands down. They decide to showboat and show off, then blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
Good left counter that lands. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Perfect punch. These punches coming from every angle. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. And he misses with the left uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Oh, and Joe Louis is hurt. He is hurt. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
the bell to start round 3. He missed with that jab. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
He misses with that jab. He just misses with that big right hand. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know you've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
And he fails to score with that left hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
We're absolutely exhausted.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. He misses with that jab. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you bet and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
jab away. You'd like to see more jabs. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when it catches you.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He just misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
You know, I've been in fights like that.
There's the bell to start round 6. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
He threw the hook, didn't land. And he misses with that jab. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
These two are the perfect dance partners. Left shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Neither man really defending themselves. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he at? Here comes round 7. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect it, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots. He blocks the jab. Missed him with that uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get them close.
men step back for just a moment. He blocks that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. And we enter the 8th round. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Right hook just missed. Big left there, but misses. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. They score again with the left hand. Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. They'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Left punch. That one lands. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Who would have thought Ali would get wrapped? And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. Trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down. Do you believe it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree. I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.